whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes, indeed. After 11 years and 21 films, this isn't the end, it's just the beginning. Avengers Endgame already set the opening day box office record in China. In the United States, it's already racked up the most pre-sold tickets ever. Some analysts say it could make $800 million globally this weekend. For more on what's about to happen, CNN's Marvel maniac, Frank Pallotta, joins me now. Frank, what's going to happen? I don't mean the movie, of course. I mean the box office receipts, because the Chinese here have really gone for it. I mean, films scheduled every 15 minutes, blowing all sorts of records. Talk us through it.
I mean, look at it this way. Infinity War was last year, and that was the biggest global opening of all time at $640 million. That was without China. So now add in potentially another $200 to maybe $250 million on top of that, and you're looking at a close to $1 billion weekend if everything goes right for Disney. And so far, it looks like everything is going right. Great example is that Fandango, an online ticket seller, has announced today that it is the #1 pre-seller in its history, overtaking Star Wars: The Force Awakens, which, if you've ever heard of it, is a pretty big film itself, and that it's already sold out 8,000 showtimes domestically. That is an insane number. So we're just going to get more and more numbers as the weekend goes on. But so far, great start for Marvel, the superheroes, and Disney.
Great expectations, clearly, with all the pre-sold tickets as well. Frank, you have seen it. Like I said, don't give us a spoiler here, but is it that good?
It's very good. It's a very great conclusion to the story that they've been telling over the last 10 years, a story that has been a blockbuster story, a story that has been one of the biggest success stories in all of Hollywood, racking up $18.7 billion. That is insane. What's great about this movie is that, unlike other Marvel movies, you kind of felt like, okay, well, it's going to continue in the next one, it's going to continue in the next one, all those people will be back, all those people will be back. This one has a lot of finality in it. This feels like an ending of a chapter. Obviously, there's going to be more movies. There's going to be more shows on Disney+. This is far from the last Marvel-branded piece of content we're going to get. But in terms of the story we have been telling, or Disney has been telling, I should say, over the last 10 years, this seems like it's the ending. It's almost kind of like a TV series finale more than a movie.
You know, it's interesting as well to see a big US blockbuster doing so well in China. Just to circle back is interesting, just in light of the bigger tensions that are going on right now. You could have perhaps questioned going into this whether American culture would have taken a bit of a dent in China as a result of what we're seeing with the trade war, and yet what we're seeing here is that they can't get enough of it.
Yeah, the thing is that Disney knows how to make a global brand, and one of the biggest global brands it has is Marvel. You take something like Star Wars. Star Wars is an incredible, huge franchise, but it stumbles a little bit when it gets to international countries because it didn't have the type of growing up with the product the way that I did over the last 40 years. I mean, I haven't been alive for 40 years, but you know what I mean. In terms of Marvel, though, the superheroes have always been around. Everyone kind of loves superheroes, and it's a huge global brand, so it's not that crazy.
OK, you've sold me. I'm going to go and see it over the weekend. Frank, thank you so much for that.
Go see it. I'll tell you exactly what happens right now. Go.
Yeah, we'll talk about it afterwards.